What's up, everybody? Welcome to the DB and NC podcast. I'm your host, Daniel Black, and my co-host,
Nick Cadena.
And today we have Josh back on. Josh Cesar. We had to bring him back.
How's it going, guys? How's it going?
Had to bring him back.
Josh is back. Hey, how's it going?
Mr. Personality over here.
Yep,
And then today our guest is also Grant Patterson. Plays football at the University of Western New Mexico.
Yes, sir.
Round of applause for him.
Yes, sir.
Looking to hopefully be the starting quarterback this upcoming season, going into his junior year.
Yep.
So
Yes, sir. Always the goal.
definitely,
Yeah.
I'm glad to have you on
Pleasure
the podcast.
to be here, man.
For sure. So, how's the move been out to Western New Mexico? I know you were over at ARC, American
Yeah.
College. So
Born and raised in Sacramento, Cali, so going to New Mexico, a bit of a culture shock at first. It's a pretty small school, but honestly, it worked out well for me because there's not much to do out there. So I was really locked in, just in the classroom, in the weight room, running a lot. I got in really good shape, put on like 15 pounds, so it was productive, like 5 months. Yeah,
for sure.
It was good.
My dude's looking big. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Big. Hey, listen, last time I saw him, dude was like high 190s, low 2s. Came back, high teens.
Yeah.
I'm talking like just straight muscle. No
Oh
fat.
my
Straight,
Yeah,
all
no fat.
straight athletic muscle.
Weight room, baby.
Hell yeah.
Definitely. That's
Yes,
good.
sir.
That's
Nick's
good.
got
So,
dedication.
coming over from ARC, going to New Mexico, new move, new place, whole thing being new.
Mm-hmm.
How do you like getting used to this system? How's like the playbook? How are you adapting to that?
I mean, I feel like it makes sense, but for people that don't play football, or like maybe it's just quarterback. Like people that don't play quarterback, it seems like a huge task to like go to a new place and learn like a new playbook. But at the end of the day, bro, like it's just concepts. Like the same. It's just getting guys to certain spots on the field. That's all plays are really.
Yeah.
And you can do it different ways. You can get different guys to that spot. But at the end of the day, you're trying to get certain guys to certain spots. So it's just learning terminology. That's probably been the hardest thing, because at ARC we called it smash. At Western we call it raid, or whatever. So
Yeah.
just learning the new terminologies. But yeah, bro, I've been playing football for like 11 years. So it's at this point, you know what I mean? It's like.
So definitely. So you're different. You're used to the different offenses, the different systems. Like depending if it's like a West Coast offense or
Right. That's a little different. Like your actual like offensive style. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I've always played in spread, probably like 90% of the time, and that's
Yeah.
kind of football now. It's just a lot of spread offense, bro. It's hard to. Defenses are so much more athletic and so much faster than they used to be at every position. It's to not utilize the entire field. It just doesn't really make sense. Like, it would be like trying to only fight against the cage in an MMA fight, you know what I mean? Like, you're just wasting space.
That's a good analogy, huh?
Yeah.
You like that? You like that?
Now, when you're saying like the defenses like these days are like crazy, like would you say there's just bigger bodies out there now, or
Well,
people just know how to run cover better routes?
I mean, it's a lot of that. I think, like, I don't know if I believe the argument that people say, like, athletes today are better than athletes
Right,
used to be.
right.
I don't know if I
They say that
believe
all the
that,
time, yeah.
but I do believe that playing on turf, playing in the cleats that people playing today, the gloves people have, the training sciences and things like that, definitely, like, increase your ability to play the game at a high level, you know what I mean? So I just feel like there are a lot of those types of factors. It's like, I mean, it benefits the offense too,
Yeah.
right? But it's hard to just put 8 guys in the box and run up the middle. It's just like you got to be really good at that type of stuff.
Like, hey, go get
Right.
that guy.
Exactly, bro.
Like,
Right. But I mean, spread offenses work, and there's teams that run 8 men in the box in high school, and a few in college that are successful at it. But for the most part, bro, 4 receivers, 1 running back, let that thing go, bro.
Hey man, did you have to because you went to New Mexico, right?
Yeah.
So like, did you have to take a COVID test to play at New Mexico?
Bro, yeah. So, I mean, California was worse when I was in junior college, it was actually worse in California because they were cutting players for not getting vaccinated.
If I remember
Oh,
correctly,
shit.
your
Yeah,
team,
you remember
your
that.
coach was saying he's gonna start cutting players. Right?
Yeah, well, it wasn't my coach. It was like mandate, like
Mm.
through the, I believe it was through the school district. They said it was Los Rios Community College District. If y'all want to go,
That's so
comment
fucked,
on
man,
them or something.
honestly.
Yeah,
That's so fucked.
they basically mandated that all student athletes had to be vaccinated, and initially it was to play in away games because of the buses and stuff. And then they changed it to if you want to be on the team, basically you have to get vaccinated. So a ton of guys had to make tough decisions.
Dude,
And
check this out. Coach comes into the locker room, coming after practice, I think, man, I'm thinking we're gonna have a really good fun year this year, man. Like, let's do it, man. Coach comes in, hey, making cuts. And you boys don't get vaccinated, bye-bye.
Yeah.
You go, like, really think about that.
Yeah.
Like, on
Yeah.
like a non-fucked up note. Like,
Right.
you know how many kids, some of those kids probably played football for their whole lives.
whole lives, and junior college was their last opportunity to.
Exactly. That
yeah.
was their last big push,
Yeah.
like, let me get that shit, and then they have to be forced to take something that they fucking don't want to do.
And I'm like, I mean, I can't say that I wouldn't have gotten vaccinated
Right,
if
right,
that
right,
was,
right.
if I, you know what I mean, if I didn't have to. But I just feel like with anything, bro, you should always have the
And-
choice. To,
And I'm
you
not
know,
saying like I'm anti-vax. Like if you really need it, like you're on that, and you're about to die, if
Yeah.
that's the only thing you need to take to live.
get
by
right,
all means,
get right, yeah.
get that shit. But like I think it's fucked up that they even have to give you that type of a decision. Like you're already playing fucking football. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's an interesting thing about it is like, it's the people that are at most risk of dying of COVID are older or overweight.
Right.
Yes.
You guys are
Student athletes,
student
yeah.
athletes,
Yeah.
like
Young.
young, like healthy. Don't have to worry about dying of COVID for the most part,
Mm-mm.
and
In rare cases.
Rare
like,
cases,
very
of
rare
course.
cases.
Right.
but the other thing about it too is that the vaccine doesn't prevent people from spreading the virus. So it's all just
Exactly.
ensuring your guys'
Yeah.
safety of something that would not harm you.
Right, bro. I remember one time they actually had, so there was probably like a week until the deadline where it was like, okay, if you're not vaccinated, like, you're gone, right? And so the athletic director, I think it was the athletic director, brought in, like, her friend was a doctor, and she came in to talk to the whole team about, like, the benefits of getting the vaccination, right? So, because my coach was always like,
He laughs. Sorry,
Yeah.
go ahead.
no, it's good, no, bro. My coach it was honestly pretty fun. I'll tell you guys,
What-
but
okay.
my coach always was saying, like, like, I'm not forcing you guys to do anything. This is just what I'm being told
Right.
from,
Yeah,
the
you're
like
right.
like all love to Coach O, bro, like
For sure.
goat. But she came in and she was talking, and then she was saying how having the vaccination doesn't stop you from spreading the virus, right?
Yeah.
But she was talking about how the point of if everyone's vaccinated, then we won't spread the virus. And so at the end, some kid's like raises his hand and she calls on him and he's like, wait, so you said that if you get vaccinated you can still spread the virus? And she's like, yes. And she's like, so how is us getting vaccinated supposed to stop the virus from spreading? And she literally said, I don't know. She said that in front of the whole team. Doctor.
Yep.
I don't remember her
That's-
accolades or anything,
that's
but
that's where all of our money goes to right there. Okay, all the government funding, that's what they're preaching to our kids.
Easy, man. I'm trying to get sponsored by Pfizer.
Oh, wow,
It's that big
God.
bag.
oh, bro,
Yeah, that
man.
guy. Oh my gosh.
Hey, can I get a Funyun, bro?
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
They're my
So,
favorites.
so
The flaming hot.
My bad. But before we move on from the whole vaccine thing,
Yeah.
now I can understand, and I mean, Josh, as you mentioned earlier, like not the biggest fan of the vaccine. Now, on one hand, it would seem as if they're trying to protect their assets, but sorry, you hear me on this?
Yeah.
You mentioned like certain things like side effects, just not knowing just yet because it's a new science
Yeah, so new, yeah.
and the way it evolves. It just, I'm not calling you paranoid or anything because
Right, no,
within
no,
reasonable
sure,
doubt,
yeah.
man, I totally understand. I
Yeah.
see where you're coming from because a lot of people think that.
Yeah.
That's not some sort of like fringe
Right,
idea
yeah,
by
no, it's
any
not,
means.
it's
Yeah,
not.
not at all.
It's popular,
100%.
yeah.
Like,
But hey, are you afraid of the sorry, what'd you say?
The vaccine or the
Afraid-
virus,
but
right?
but I don't think you're against the vaccine. You're against them making you get it, right?
100%.
Right.
that,
Okay.
like
yeah.
that type of a decision, but like, I know what you're saying. Like, yeah, I'd be a little cautious because, one, this is the fastest cure that's ever been produced.
Yeah.
Two, it's not just one booster. It's not just 2 boosters.
Oh yeah.
It's 3,
It's
4,
it's
5 boosters.
Right. It's a whole
bro.
saga.
And it's like,
Yeah.
if you need that many boosters from that
It's
one,
like, what are you doing?
like,
Right.
what
Eat an
What
ounce
are we
and
doing,
go
bro?
for a walk
What are we
around the
doing?
block.
I'm saying,
Yeah.
just exercise,
like,
bro.
not even,
Like,
not
Drop
even
down,
trying
do
to
some
sound
knee
paranoid
push-ups,
or
come on.
conspiracy shit at all.
Yeah.
Like, unless you see what the fuck they're putting in there, dog. Like, what are
But
they
bro,
giving
I don't
you?
know what the fuck they put in these Fritos.
That's true.
I don't know what they put in those Funyuns. I don't
That's
even know what they
nice.
put in Pedialyte.
that's a very good
Yeah,
point.
that's very
But
true.
it's delicious.
Yeah.
It makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like and then like on this. And
After a
that's
long
like
night out.
That's like the one thing I was talking about. Like, your body can naturally, if your body can,
Protect yourself.
if your body
Yeah.
can retain it and everything,
Right.
then yeah, that's fine. But
100%.
I don't know, like.
We'll find out. I mean,
Yeah,
that's just the
we'll
thing.
find
That we're all
out.
gonna have to
Yeah,
like
like
live
next
through
couple
this.
years here.
And that's the cool thing about this is that we get to fucking just
Yeah, we're gonna just
look back and
we're
see
just-
what
See
works,
what happened,
where it
bro.
goes.
See what happened,
We're
bro.
just part of this test, man. We're just part of this test. Dude.
That's been life for the last 2 years, bro.
For real,
Just gonna see what happened.
Honestly, dude, it's so fun, man.
Definitely. So, but to switch gears back to football. What do you think about this conference? I know it's like you're not playing West Coast teams. You're going in. You're playing Midwest. Just taking a look at it: Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas.
Yeah.
Is that going to be a big shift for you, just to get used to that style of play? for
Bro,
those
I
guys?
don't know, cause, I mean, you guys all wrestled in high school, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if they talk about California's got the best wrestlers or
Oh, all
anything like
the
that.
time,
Right.
all the
Okay. Yeah.
time.
So for football, it's like California, Florida, and Texas, and then I guess you could throw like
Ohio.
I don't know. Those are like the big 3 though. People talk about the best players coming from there. So Texas and Cali is always competition as far as who's got the better players.
Yeah.
I've never played with anybody from Texas. I don't think I've played against anybody from Texas as far as I know. So it'll be something new, but I mean, I want to play against the best, bro. That's
Yeah.
if you're not
Exactly.
playing against the best you can at the level you're at, then what are you doing?
Definitely.
So yeah, I mean, it'll definitely be different. It's gonna be cool. We actually play a game in our first away games in Washington, and then we
Okay.
play a game in Canada this year too.
Oh,
Simon
shoot.
Fraser University. So that'll be cool. Playing some new stadiums, see new teams and stuff.
Yeah, it's dope, dude. To do some traveling.
Yeah, bro.
That's
That's
Canada.
fucking tight, man.
That's gonna be up.
Hey, but sorry, go ahead.
Definitely. I was gonna say, what's your like typical like day on campus looks like, just for like.
Yeah. I mean, like during practice, so during spring ball, I would get up at like 6:45 to 7, somewhere in there, and like take a shower, just do my hygiene stuff, and then drive down to the cafeteria, get some food in my stomach. Not a lot because we had practice in the morning, but enough to get some calories in me. Go to the locker room, roll out, stretch out, and then we, as a team, we do like mental prep before we go out to practice. So it's like we just like get our breathing right and like kind of just visualize like that. We were kind of talking about it before.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's cool. So we do that for like 15 minutes, and then we hit the field, practice for 2 hours.
Mhm.
After that, go back to the room, drink protein shake. You know what I mean? Like,
Recovery.
should go to class. Usually I go to class. Sometimes I take a nap though. If I'm real tired, sometimes I need that nap.
Hey, sometimes when you're exerting all that freaking.
You know what I mean?
All that shit, man.
Yeah, depends how much we ran. Might take a nap. But after class, go back to the room, chill for a little bit, do some homework, and then get another lift in or get a run in. Like I said earlier, it's not much to do out there, so your free time is work out.
Yeah.
And then, bro, my sleep was on point out there. Actually, I was going to sleep at like 10 o'clock every night and waking up at the same time 7 days a week, bro. So it was like,
Makes all the difference.
it does, it really does. Because now that since I've been back, I've been hanging out, seeing all my homies I haven't seen in a while, and my sleep schedule's all out of whack right now. So that's like props that we were talking about how Andrew's locked in with his diet and everything. Props to guys that can keep that shit year round. It's crazy.
Dude, if you can do that, that's more than half the battle,
Right.
bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you have to change your previous ways to get to there.
Literally.
Like
Yeah.
Andrew's there right now when it comes to all that shit.
Right.
Yeah. For
Andrew's
sure.
everything, man.
But oh my god. Nothing.
Cut that.
But
That's bad for the brand, bro.
But I was gonna say, you're gonna be coming back up here in June, starting back up. What do you what are you expecting to see out of the season? What, just performance wise, out of yourself going into it?
Bro, I think this season for me, man, I'm trying to think how I even like phrase it, because I have been thinking about it. I think this for me is gonna be like my like full body of work on tape. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause
Oh, dude.
I feel like when I, like, for those who don't know, so I moved in with Josh and Andrew, who was on the podcast last week.
Yeah.
And I lived there for like 7 months. Yeah, like 7 months before I transferred to New Mexico. And you know, those two, that was when I really started working. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it was really like only less than a year of real hard work. Now I know the blueprint. You know what I mean? I know what it takes. I saw the progress I made in just those 7 months, and I've been training like that since then. So yeah, this fall is gonna be my full body of work, and yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun.
Definitely. I also was gonna ask, like, how do you like the options you get at wide receiver, at running back? Like, you feel like you can?
Bro, we got some guys. So just like historically, this university is not very good. If I'm being honest, like that's just, it's, you know, nothing against, it's just the record the way it's been.
Yeah.
They just got a new coaching staff last season, so the guys that I came in with are the first players that were like really recruited by this coaching staff.
Yeah.
The rest is from the previous coaching staff, but there's a lot of guys that can play, man. We have definitely some holes in some spots right now, and we all have to get better. You know what I mean? But I think we have some guys that can go up and make plays. We got some backs that can make a guy miss and, you know, run through a guy and go. So, yeah, you know, I'm excited. We'll see.
Definitely. So, you were talking about the schedule a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, what's the travel schedule looking like just for that upcoming season?
Bro, it's split pretty good. I think we play 6 away and 5 home. And we only go back to back on the road one time, so it's good. It's like a nice little mix back and forth. But like I said, bro, so I didn't really know anything about this conference until I just got here. You're doing ASMR, ASMR with the Funyuns, bro.
Oh gosh.
No, I didn't really know anything about the Lone Star Conference until I got to New Mexico.
Yeah.
I have a couple friends that play for some of the teams in the conference, but I didn't really follow it or anything. And then so I'm still learning too. But yeah, you know, a lot of Texas teams, Central Washington, Simon Fraser's in Vancouver.
Yeah.
And then I think a couple teams in Oklahoma as well. We play.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So you guys are gonna at least one D1A team.
Oh yeah, we play Abilene Christian on ESPN actually.
Yeah.
I forgot what the date of that is, but yeah, if y'all want to tune in, bro.
Yeah, definitely gonna have to watch
Yes,
for
sure.
sure. Can't
Yeah,
miss it.
that'll be fun actually.
Yeah, definitely.
Can you do one more, bro?
Yeah.
Hey, Funyuns, if you're listening, I need that NIL deal. Get me right.
Definitely. All right, now Grant, you intrigue me in a way that I gotta ask, man.
Mm-hmm.
Most guys with like physical attributes kind of shy away from things like combat sports because they're already big, they're already strong, they can jump high. I mean, you play football, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That would most often is enough, but I see you out here like getting after it, doing like striking, you doing jits, bro. Like, what sparked your interest in doing all that, man?
Bro, so like when COVID first started, obviously everything was kind of like locked down. There wasn't much to do. It was just like hanging out with friends and stuff. And my homie lived in my neighborhood, and he would always text me like, "Hey, bro, come watch the fights." And so one time I was finally like, you know, whatever, I'll go over watch them. So it was Adesanya Romero was the card.
Okay, yeah.
And so we were watching that, and obviously the main event wasn't like, it was like really boring if I'm being completely honest with you. But the co-main was Wei Lee and
Rose?
no, it was Wei Lee and that Joanna, just Darius check or whatever. Yeah, bro, that fight was
head blew up?
that fight was crazy. So that fight had me hooked, and then I see Adesanya come out, and I'm like, wait, bro. Like, I'm kind of built like
bro, you saw that guy, you're like,
wait, bro.
No
Like,
fucking way.
I'm like, bro, I'm kind of built like, bro. You know what I mean? So, that was just funny. And then actually, I think it was like the next day or something. Andrew posted on Instagram that he got his brown belt, and I swiped up, and I was like, "Hey, congrats, bro. That's really cool." Because I only knew you two through Connor, the wrestled with my brother in high school, and so he's like, "Yeah, come through and try class." So went through, did a jiu-jitsu class, and then me and my brother did some privates with Andrew, and it was, first of all, surprisingly, the striking especially translates to playing quarterback a lot more than you think, bro. Like, a lot of the footwork drills were very similar.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I picked up on it quick because it was like, okay, I've done basically this before, you know what I mean? Obviously, it's not the same, but a lot of the like fundamentals of it, rotational,
Rotation, yeah, it's huge.
So that it piqued my interest for sure, and it's just fun. It keeps you in great shape, and it's just competitive. It's just a good way to compete.
That natural ambrosia, like, bro, dudes
Kinda
want
is.
to just be alpha. Like, when anything you do, like, for real, competition, dudes, that's what they live off.
That's
of.
just primal.
It's that primal.
Primal
instinct.
shit, bro.
I was saying, I mean, you're out
He's
there on
the
the football
baddest-
field.
he's the baddest
Exactly.
player
You know, and I
ever.
mean,
Yeah.
football is a very testosterone-filled
Yeah.
sport. I imagine, like, have you ever had to
Hit me,
whip
bro.
out some, some shit on somebody, man?
Smack
Just
my
to, like,
helmet, bro.
I
You know?
mean, bro, I'm not one to like.
it's a gate, of course, like, you don't seem that way.
Yeah, but
You know,
like,
kind
if
of
you
hey,
try
let's see
me,
what you
like,
got.
right?
Right?
You know what I mean?
You gotta check somebody,
Yeah.
or just let them know.
Yeah.
But that is actually one thing that I also did like about MMA is like, because growing up, like, always around football, in football, working out at football gyms with football guys, it's like there's a certain like just ego and like just cockiness to a lot of guys in the football world that is just, you don't see that as much in MMA. I know, like, from my experience,
Totally.
being at Felipe's and going to Ultimate, it's just like, obviously, there's guys out there for sure, but I feel like it's a much more like, let's all get better community,
Right.
as opposed to like trying to show off and
For sure.
and like flex and do it for you.
Because most people, I mean, like, for the most part, I mean, especially people under martial arts, it's not a, football, at a certain point, you have to have some sort of physical attributes, or you got to be a freak, or
Right.
work your fucking ass off and Rudy, all that shit.
Yeah.
But,
I don't know, bro.
you know what I'm saying? Get a
Rudy.
play.
Yeah,
Get
I
a play,
don't
you know what
know,
I'm saying? But yeah, with martial arts, it's, I mean, shit, you can join a class at any age, any level, and
Anytime,
just
yeah.
begin and start that journey.
Mhm.
So,
Like,
and honestly, man, I mean, that's one thing I kind of miss, because, I mean, I played football in 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, freshman year, and I was like, holy shit, I'm fucking terrible at this. It took me 5 years to finally realize that no matter how hard I work, I just don't have the coordination necessary to
Right.
perform this well.
Right.
I mean, thank God for wrestling, And I was like, okay, well, I'm doing good at this. It's weird,
You grab this dude.
It's just
You know,
moving.
Yeah, dude, grab this dude, Dad.
Yeah.
Kick
Oh, no.
his ass.
But it's one of those things, I mean, because I developed later on, just kept working out and shit, and it would be fun to go, like, fuck and just play a game of football for fun or something like that. But if you join a league, like, that's no joke. Like, you
Right.
can't just go fuck around like, join a football league.
Yeah.
Like, that's a real major commitment. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's interesting, man. Like, I mean, it's no joke what you're doing, man.
Yeah, I
I'm trying
mean,
to get at.
yeah, bro, at the end of the day, it's different from fighting, and
Right.
it is just a game, you know what I mean?
sure.
Like, at the end of the day, you're just playing ball, bro. So it's like, I forgot who I was talking to. It might have been Adrian, but we were talking about how a lot of times in sports, like, the guys that play the longest or at the highest level aren't even the guys that were the best. It's just the guys that kept going, you know what I mean? The guys that
Gotcha.
kept playing, the guys that
Sure.
just were like down to put the work in and the time and just keep
Exactly, yeah.
going, you know what I mean? So I figure it's like you said, you can join an MMA class anytime.
Right.
You can only play football.
There's a
Right.
period of your life that you
Limited
got to
amount of
take
time.
advantage of, 100%.
Exactly. So I might as well,
Yeah,
see what I
man.
can do with it while I still can, and
Hell
then
yeah.
The great thing is, dude, you're so young, still like. Dude,
yeah,
you're
bro,
21,
I'm
you know?
20, bro.
Yeah.
I'm still
Grant, you're 20 years
I'm
old?
20, bro.
Hey,
Yeah.
you see though? Look.
I'm damn near 30. This guy, I'm like,
I'm 20, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. We're kids that are Grant's age. Like, obviously, Grant grew up very. He had very fortunate.
Yeah, I was well off.
He was very fortunate. No, not even that. I'm not even talking about. I'm talking. Your dad was always there.
Right.
Your mom was always there.
good support system. That's
Very good
man.
support system, bro. Like
To this day.
till this day.
To this
You know?
day.
Till this day.
To this day.
Freaking, it shows a lot. Where even when when I was growing up, my mom and dad were always there. So like,
Yeah.
it's very huge when it comes to family support because some of these kids they just don't have no one to really guide them in the right way, bro. And like when me and Andrew had the chance to live with Grant, I said, dude, we're not gonna just be partying with this dude all the time. Like we're gonna show him a different view on this shit. Hopefully, maybe if he takes that, see where you go.
Right.
And you're all shocked. Like, this is number 20. Like, dude, it's untapped, bro. Like, if he just stays on it.
And dude, that's fucking awesome, dude. Because I mean, you've literally just talked about after living with them, you gained something from that and carried it over.
Right.
And I got, like, you guys are energy, man. Like, I gotta say, like, it's just like after just kicking with you guys like on Sunday, it's just like. Throughout my week, I'm just like, I can't just be sitting around doing nothing, man. Like I got my boys are getting after it, man.
I used to like in high school, and I mean high school is different, but even in my freshman year in junior college, because I lived with Josh and Andrew my sophomore year for my sophomore season, and even my freshman year, bro, I was always like a hard worker, but like I never did anything extra. Really, like I would, I'd go to practice and I'd go to the gym.
Practice over,
and that'd be it. I work really hard during practice. I work really hard while I'm at the gym, and then that's it. And kind of what they were telling me is like, bro, you practice for 2 hours.
Right.
You live for an hour.
That's
3 hours. You're awake for.
Yeah. You're awake for 15.
You know what I
hours
mean?
a day, damn near,
So what are you doing with the other fucking 20?
Right.
And like, you can really gear 24 hours of your day towards getting better at something, and I feel like I don't, you know what I mean? Maybe 20 of them,
Hey.
I waste time. It happens. I feel like
a
lot of people do, but
awareness,
right,
and knowing that right now when you're 20 years old, some people don't figure that shit out
for
till
real.
they're 50.
Like that's the one thing. Like
literally,
all this is routine, bro.
Yeah,
that's it.
Routine.
It's a fucking simple routine.
Yep.
Like you make your routine as simple as you want. Like it could be it could sound crazy. That to someone else, your workouts, your routine might sound fucking crazy to that person.
Yeah.
But to you,
it's not for them. It's for you.
It's for you.
Right.
Dude. So
and what you're trying to achieve.
basically, like, dude, I'm just happy that he's just kept a routine going because it could have got lost like that.
For sure.
All that work going, So I'm, props, dude, because that shit's it is hard work, bro. Especially when you go off to another place where you're uncomfortable, and you think you haven't made it at this one spot, but nah, like you gotta make shit happen because you're gonna look back at it. I'll use me as an example. You're gonna look back at it, and you're gonna be like, damn, maybe I just should have, But that's one thing people take that quote for granted, bro, because you're young and naive at the time, So I'm just fortunate, I shouldn't say I lived from it, but I went through it. I know what that feeling is. So I
learned from it.
I didn't want him to feel that at all either because I saw his potential. Big frame. This is just the beginning, bro.
Bro,
20 years old, bro.
My dad's like 6'6", 280. Yeah, 280, bro. Yeah. Like big.
You're still filling out, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
That's
bro.
crazy,
That's what
bro.
I'm saying.
He's still filling out, bro.
I'm still getting it.
Yeah, dude. Oh shit. That's what I'm
yeah.
saying, dude. Like this dude has literally nothing to worry about as long as he it's all in the fucking mental, bro. It's all it is, bro. Just
That's where it starts, at least.
I even get on Andrew all the time, bro. Like people always ask, Andrew, why the hell you always hang on Josh, dude? Like what the hell? Like, no, dude, I push that one.
Keep him grounded. Yeah, man.
I keep that
oh
dude
God.
grounded. I keep that dude in check too. Like he knows, dude. He knows.
For sure.
He knows.
Shout out Bulldog.
Shout out,
Yeah, shout out to Bulldog.
Fight week, baby.
Fight week
knows.
coming up.
The boy's getting me fueled up. I'm not even there, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And that's just
Yeah.
for sure.
that's it.
We were talking about like martial arts, you getting into it and all that. I kind of want to play off the Adesanya thing. Know it's a little bit of your inspiration. Is there anybody like really that inspires you as an athlete? Just somebody outside of that too?
Yeah.
That you're really like keen on? Try to follow that type of path?
Bro, like the thing with Adesanya for me was like his composure. I feel like a lot of the best.
Carries himself. For sure.
Yeah, exactly. And like a lot of like my sports idols. I don't have a ton of like I don't like to like idolize people because like they're just people that they're really good at what they do. Obviously, you know what I mean. But at the end of the day, like they are just people. So It feels weird for me to kind of idolize people sometimes, but like
Because you gotta be the best you.
exactly
Not
right.
copy someone else.
Right. I'm not trying to be like him. I'm trying to be the best me
Right,
at this as I can
build
be.
your own path.
Right. But like so like Joe Burrow for example, you know.
Yeah.
I was an LSU fan, so watching him do his thing at LSU and then go straight to the NFL and find success, that was definitely inspirational for me. And he's the same way, like just the composure, the way he carries himself, like he's a professional at what he does. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that was a big thing. But Adesanya, like he keeps it real, and he performs, bro. Like and every time, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know, it was cool, and yeah, he's cool, bro.
Definitely. I agree with that. Like, Adesanya is just his mindset. He's so, like,
Right.
in the zone most of the time.
And that's kind of like, I don't remember if we were recording when we were talking about this, but when I was saying, like, how now there's, like, that technical, like
Oh, yeah,
just, like, almost strictly intelligence, like,
Yeah.
aspect to the striking game now, you know what I mean? Like,
'Cause early on in the freaking Matt Hughes is
Yeah, you just go in there and swing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
T Ortiz, like
Hey, you
It's like
guys
some
know
Street
something
Fighter
crazy
shit.
though? When it comes all down to it, like everyone wants to look for that world class. Like, well, how do you get to that world class fucking level, bro? It's so easy.
so easy.
It's so easy. It's literally from that routine you develop. Like I said, you can turn it into whatever you want. Like
now, would you say it's easy or would you say it's simple?
It's simple.
I'd
it's
say
simple.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
simple in an aspect if you can make it simple.
Right.
You know, like of course it's gonna suck.
Yeah.
But like, dude, you have to do it. But you know, like world championship fighters, like fucking okay, we'll say Floyd Mayweather. Okay, example. He have you guys ever seen his like full training? Like, have you ever seen him train? Okay.
We could pull it up.
I mean,
Facts.
world champions do shit all behind closed doors.
Right.
So whatever he's doing, till this day, you know, like he's still fucking a good boxer. Tyson Fury, no one knows what he really does, but to him, as long as he keeps doing it, he knows he's world champ. Like we're all looking for that it factor, but it's your fucking just gotta go fucking get it, dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I work with I started like working with this mental performance coach. Shout out Coach B, but he was talking about damn bro, I just lost my train of thought. That's crazy. That's hella crazy. What was the last
shout
thing
out
you
our
just said?
sponsors, Bic, for shaving shows.
What's the last thing you just said?
You gotta
Yeah,
bottom line, you gotta get out.
Oh,
You
bottom
gotta
line
get.
is
Oh
just like,
yeah,
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 you just
bro.
gotta-
He
just
talks
gotta
about
get
how people say trust the process.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
No, trust your process, bro.
Yes.
Because everybody's
Yes, there you
process is different. You know what I
Right.
mean? So like, but it is just the process at the end of the day.
Yeah.
No matter
Like, you
what
can't-
yours
you can't-
is.
You can't do like a GSP fucking workout or a GSP style camp and,
And expect to be like
GSP.
GSP.
Right.
Like, bro,
Like, bro, you not GSP.
Yeah.
I love one of my big fitness inspirations is CT Fletcher.
Yeah.
Just because not on his lifts or nothing, like what he's done, it's just like
His
what
mind,
his
yeah.
mindset is.
Oh, yeah.
And he did one interview, I forget when it was like he's at Eagle Gym and he was like doing the fucking natural 500 pounds, natural world strongest man bencher, you know. But he fucking said they took the book on how to get massive and they tore it up because who the fuck what's so good about that book for him?
Right.
Like he didn't write that book.
Yeah, you'll find out for
There might be a
yourself.
couple of good ideas if you
Yeah.
read the whole book. Like podcast. I don't read books. Okay, for real. People say, "Oh, Josh, you should start reading a book." Like, what are you reading? Like for real, this is real shit. And I'm like, why the fuck would I want to read a book? Sit down, read something, just to fucking read a book. Like, that makes no sense. Like honestly, I know there's people who love reading books. Like they love to sit down, read it. Oh, it's like a story in my head. Like use your imagination. Like fuck that. Like, dude, why would I want to sit down and read a book like a 300-400 page book and I could go do a fucking workout for 2 hours, you know, and just fucking
Sounds
But I mean,
way
like-
better.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like actually go do something. Like that's why I'm saying like you gotta just
What if the book could help you do something though?
if I liked it, why would I waste my time on reading it when I could just fucking go figure it out myself? That's basically what I'm getting at. Like, people are always looking for the answers.
Yep.
Like,
I'd have to agree with you at a certain point. I do believe there is valuable knowledge as well. I personally don't read either, but a lot of my family members do. I wish I did. I just didn't. I don't have that gene where I enjoy it. As I get older, I'll probably push myself to try to get into something. But you're right. But you're absolutely right, because there's so many ways to research on how to be successful at something. But until you actually
put your time
and start doing it, right? There's you're just gonna be wasting time,
right?
Yeah, without a doubt.
Trying to come up with the perfect plan, the perfect everything.
Yeah, you can tell yourself, I'm gonna do it.
And then all of a sudden, boom, you're gonna realize, oh shit, I'm 26 years old.
Yeah.
I'm not there yet. What am I doing?
Get on it.
Like that's the trial right there. That's your trial, bro. And when you figure that shit out,
boom.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's what all those world class people do. Like, look at GSP. He was a fucking garbage man before he became a world class MMA fighter.
Crazy, man.
So you literally can come from anywhere. So that's why I was saying, like, with the fight game, I don't know who the dude's fighting, but it's fucking anyone's game, bro.
Right.
Look at, I've used GSP so many times, but GSP Matt Serra.
Right. Bro, because no one knew who anyone was until they did what they did. You know what I mean? So it's like, and that's another reason why I'm like I don't like to like idolize people, bro, because it's like Joe Burrow was just Joe Burrow until he did what Joe Burrow did these last 3 years. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like, I don't know. I mean, it's cool to look up to people, obviously, and have role models and like people that help you strive to get better. But, bro, anybody can do anything.
Yeah.
They want
At the end of the day, you're coming for them.
If you're truly dedicated and all the way in on something, you could do it.
For sure.
That's how I feel. 100% how I feel.
Definitely. But staying on the topic, talking about Joe Burrow, what did you think about that whole incredible little playoff run he had?
Bro, so it's funny, like my homie Miguel would text me, like pretty much probably the Bengals' last like 3 regular season games, and then every playoff game he would text me and he'd be like, do the Bengals actually have a chance to win this game? Every week he would text me that. Because every week they're playing someone better than they did the week before, you know what I mean? Just the way the end of the season, the playoffs goes. And, bro, I'm telling you, like, watching Joe Burrow, the way he was playing at the last, like, 8 weeks was exactly the way I saw him playing at LSU when he was SEC championship, playing against Alabama, playing against Georgia in the SEC championship. Even like earlier in the season, like playing against Florida, just the way he was able to just be calm, composed, and like control the game, bro. Like the game ran through him. Even the Kansas City game in the playoffs in the championship? AFC championship. Like it was a hectic game. It was crazy, but bro, Joe Burrow was in control of that game, and like that's so like playing quarterback. It's a difficult thing to do, but when you do, bro, when that game runs through you. And, like, what I mean by that is just, like, you're getting whatever you want. You know what I mean? Like, you're taking what the defense is giving you, but also, you know, you want to go deep with it, you can. You want to run the ball? Sure, no problem. I
think they got fucked over in the Super Bowl.
I do, too.
Me, too.
Hard time. Them refs gave that game to the other team.
But they also got away with that long touchdown at the beginning of the second half.
True.
But...
oh, fuck it. It's Joe Burrow, dude.
It's Joe Burrow, dude.
Joe
Burrow. I have my Joey B jersey on, bro.
Joey B.
Joe Burr. No, but, I mean... the scary thing is, I think getting to the Super Bowl is, I mean, I don't know if I can say this, but I think getting to the Super Bowl is likely more difficult than actually winning it once you're there. I mean, you know what I mean? You got to beat one team once you get there, but to get there, you got to beat
everybody.
You got to run the gauntlet. So, I feel confident that like, Joe Burrow will get back to the Super Bowl, but I don't know if it's going to be like
soon.
Yeah, right. Because I feel like now he's going to have, like, that John Morant effect, bro. Where they're like, okay, this kid can play, so we expect greatness from him every year now, every game now. You know what I mean? So, they like to build people up to try to tear them down, but we'll see what happens with Joe.
Definitely. I think he did pretty good. It's kind of sucked to see my Raiders go down like that in the first.
Hey, dude.
But, hey, it is what it is.
It's got to be
Joe
somebody.
Burrow. Joe Burrow looked good.
Raiders? You say the Raiders?
Yeah,
Ooh.
I talk about the Raiders.
Okay.
My dad's a Raider fan.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
be here next month.
Oh, come on,
I'm just
fool.
kidding.
You're a Raiders fan. Don't even lie.
Raider
Raider Nation.
But just get rid of our quarterback.
Yeah. Oh, Mike.
For real, dude.
Y'all
I
just
think
gave
he
him the
sucks
max,
ass
bro.
on. Side note, hey.
Bro, didn't y'all just
Josh who? Josh?
Derek Carr?
Derek
Didn't y'all
Carr.
Oh,
Didn't y'all
shit.
just throw him the bag?
Yeah, we just threw him the bag and we just gave him Devontae Adams like the best wideout in the fucking game. So,
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
He's up there.
but nah, definitely, I agree. Joe Burrow went on a little credible run. It's like you said, the John Romack effect. There, people are gonna expect greatness, and
Yeah.
I definitely like how. I don't know where I heard this from, but they always, I think it was probably either Peyton or Eli said this, but it's hard to get back to that Super Bowl. You know,
Man,
it's
bro.
not easy like how Tom Brady's made it look. It takes consistency and work, and to just get back there is something else.
Right, because, bro,
So-
you have to play 16 games, right?
Yeah.
Regular season. To get into the playoffs, you want to be in a good position when you get into the playoffs. You have to play well in those first 16 games. And then on top of that, you got to go win games in the playoffs. But the thing that, like, people don't even think about is, bro, like, those 16 games, there's that whole off season, bro. And, like, you're working that whole off season for those 16 games. So, like, getting back to the Super Bowl isn't just about, like, playing good next season. It's what is he doing right now? You know what I mean? What's he doing next month? What's he doing when OTAs start? Like, is he
Yeah.
going to camp? Are they at practice every day? Are they working hard at practice? Are they doing all the little things outside of practice?
Yep.
Are they sleeping right, eating right?
Yep.
All that, bro. That's
Yeah.
all like
Yep.
plays in. Like, there's
Definitely.
just so many factors, which is why it's so hard to
Yep.
win championships, bro.
Yeah,
Yup.
definitely. It's
Hey, 100.
it kind of goes back to what we were saying with the whole discipline.
Yeah.
It's not like, you know, going out every night doing
Right.
that stupid shit. It might work for some people. I think we talked about this last podcast. You look at somebody like John Jones, like he's fucking crazy
Nope.
for him to go out the week before and have that built-in excuse because he's afraid to lose.
Right.
It's- yeah.
That's the other thing, bro, is like, I'm sure y'all could relate to this. Like, in high school, you can kind of get away with some stuff because you're just better than some dudes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you said, like, there's just a lot of kids that just aren't very good playing high school sports. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so to think that John Jones was essentially doing that to best fighters in the world, bro,
Goat.
is goat.
Say it
I
again. I'll
love
say it
I
again.
love Izzy.
Goat.
I love Izzy,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna go on record, bro. He do not want the John Jones smoke right now.
Izzy
Not
got-
right now.
Izzy
Not right
got
now.
fucking manhandled by fucking the Polish power, okay? What do you think John Jones is gonna do to him? Break his
Hey, not
fucking
right now.
arm.
Not right now. That's all I'm
What do you-
saying.
what do you
Not right
mean?
now.
The dude's 34.
And
30. Yeah. So
John Jones at 50 years old right now.
Dude, Glover. What's Glover? That dude Glover name?
Teixeira is about to get
My-
rocked by Juju.
Yeah, he is gonna get rocked. Yuri.
By Yuri Proshkov.
He's dead. He's gonna get rocked,
Fucking
dude.
fucking samurai kick to the fucking dome with that dude.
He's gonna hit that.
He's gonna come
He's
up
gonna
like
hit him
this,
with the
fucking
fucking.
like this, and all of a sudden, spinning
Ah.
kick comes.
video kick.
Huh?
What
Nah,
the fuck?
man, bro.
Hey, serious note though, G.
Yeah.
How big them ladies over there out in New Mexico, though? No, bro.
You said the
Fuck this
ladies?
shit. They fuck this podcast. I'm moving, dude. Give us the real. Give us that real.
Bro, I told you, bro. I just be out there focused. That's all.
Yeah, man.
Trick question. I was testing my boy. All these sick fuckers out there asking me if it was gonna give you any real good shit. That's some real bullshit right there. My guy's on this shit. Hey, dab it up real quick. You thought my boy was gonna be slipping, huh?
Never that.
Shit.
Never that, bro. Never
Hey, but
that.
what I was saying earlier
Hell
though, I walked in the podcast area and I see he had his COVID card, right? And I'm like, dude, it's funny because I said, I was like, dude, there's gonna be some sperm banks, way off tangent, guys. There's gonna be some sperm banks that are gonna be looking for an untouched, fucking like a pure form of just like
An unvaccinated.
An unvaxxed nut.
unvaxxed
An
nut.
unvaxxed
dude.
nut.
Dude,
is-
I'm gonna be like the highest fucking like.
They're gonna be throwing you millions.
Dude, we need your shit. Like, I'm talking like fucking 1,000 an ounce, bro. 1,000 an ounce. I'll be pumping out for fucking weeks, bro. I won't have to work a real job.
Hey, this
And
dude's
I'll start
wild.
arm
Dude.
wrestling too and shit. I'll be like, come here, motherfucker. You can't handle my shit, dude.
That testosterone would be sky high, bro.
Oh my
dude.
god.
Yeah,
That's
man.
comedy.
And I also, that's about it. But I think at the end of the day, what we're all trying to come across is a lifestyle. You
Yeah.
know?
Exactly.
Daniel, what do you do every day when you wake up?
What I do every day, I wake
What's your
up.
breakfast? What's your breakfast right now?
Typically,
What'd you actually eat this morning?
what I ate this morning was
Oh.
eggs, sausage, and waffles. That's what I ate.
Perfect.
And I had a banana, so.
Perfect.
Fire. I've been trying to eat more avocados.
Not too many. Hey, avocado.
Bro, yeah.
Hey,
Hey.
he got me. Hey, he got me there.
Hey, yeah,
He said
bro.
avocado.
Because,
Instant.
you know, now that I'm back in my parents' house, man, you know, they be buying the groceries, man.
They got
So,
that,
yeah, they need that fresh,
all the
bro.
time. All the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, so, but it's a good, healthy fat, bro. Because I'm gonna be honest, like, my diet's not, not dialed, bro. I just be eating. But it's because I've been trying to gain weight.
Yeah. No, but freaking diet's huge.
Huge,
And
bro.
when I see Andrew do that every day still.
Just beginning to be motivated to like eat better. Like
Right.
start
Yeah.
this week right now.
Right.
Hey, honestly, I think I am the worst when it comes to diet because I eat whatever, but just my genetics are just so godly.
Oh my
So
gosh.
it's just, I get away with it, you know?
Dude's built like a straight statue, dude.
I'm just fucking, I'm off the couch, dude.
Hey, I'm not trying to one up you, but I'm for sure probably got the worst
Okay,
diet
I'm not
out of
gonna
anybody.
argue with you. Hey, Daniel,
Yeah.
hey,
I
know
am the
Daniel's got
worst.
the worst
I
diet.
am
Hey,
the
I
worst
know.
out of anybody. I'll
Daniel's
eat
eating
any
McDonald's
fucking
right
thing.
now.
So,
Daniel was that guy earlier when I was saying after weigh-ins. He was
Slow down.
17.
We were talking about.
I mean, shit. Who?
He said, hey, let me get a 10-piece with a fucking soda.
10-piece?
What was he
Oh,
gonna breakfast?
Nah, I
Some nugs.
that's the one thing. Just especially my diet, everything. I cut the fuck out of so even though I drunk that one earlier, so I can't really say. But I do. I tend to like.
Oh,
I'll go
check it out.
periods
Hey,
where I'll
no,
just
no,
cut
check
that
it
shit out. Just like, okay, I got the jiu-jitsu tournament coming up next week. Like, that's my super focus. I gotta cut that weight. I gotta get
Right.
down.
Suck
So
that weight down.
yeah. So
Get that weight off.
no, I try to be self-conscious with my diet, but at the same time I kind of get reckless a little bit. And,
Oh,
Yeah,
so-
I mean,
fuck, I don't even want to talk about it. Like, for me, it's just I feel like I have dinner at home. I won't fucking eat it. I'll go out there, fucking say, "Oh, I got my dinner. I'm gonna fucking go get Jack in the Box, go get fucking like a chicken sandwich, some shit like that, and just get fucking reckless."
The mushroom Swiss burger.
hold
I
on, bro.
did not
Wait.
know.
Sorry.
What about OJ versus Science, bro?
OJ versus Science.
O.J. Simpson.
No, not OJ.
Oh,
My fault. Ocho versus Science. My fault, bro. Ocho Cinco versus Science. You heard about that?
I have not heard about this. Is
Bro,
the
so
first
he
one.
would eat McDonald's like
Oh yeah. I know you're talking
3
about.
times a day,
Oh,
bro.
Yeah.
you're talking about the
Ocho-
fucking.
Ocho
It was
Cinco.
a documentary.
Yeah, Chad
Yeah.
Johnson. Yeah,
Yeah.
Damn, I
bro.
never
He
knew about
would
that.
eat McDonald's like 3 times
He
a
did that shit
day, and he was
twice.
torching the best DBs.
Who?
Yeah.
Ocho Cinco?
Yeah, Chad Ochocinco.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the fucking
So he
the Mickey D's fucking.
supersized or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, bro. Ocho Cinco would eat McDonald's 3 times a day while he's playing in the league, bro.
He's a fucking beast.
And when people, and he'll talk to this day, and people will be like, "Yeah, I eat this diet, like da 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 da," and he'll be like, "Nah, bro, like that shit don't do anything for you." But I mean, I disagree, but
Yeah,
I'm not. I don't have that God-given talent that Ocho has. You know what I mean? So
it's just like imagine if he did like. I mean, he's a
Right.
professional athlete. Like he doesn't. It's not like he can't afford the resources to
Right.
get that aspect in check. I heard LeBron James spends over $1 million
Not
a
more,
year.
like-
More, yeah, over
A
$1 million.
lot,
Yeah,
yeah,
over $1 million
a lot.
on his body.
Yeah, like
Everything
recovery.
from diet, nutrition, strength training programs, cryotherapy, recovery, everything,
My
man.
boy's 38 years old, still playing in the league.
led the league in scoring.
He's about to beat no. Who's the all-time leading scorer?
I think it's LeBron.
I thought he was right behind Will.
I thought he just passed in this last season. I
Did he
could
really?
be tripping though. Yeah,
Fact
I'm
check.
not. I'm
Fact
not wrong.
check. Can we get a fact check on that?
Fact check. Who's the
Alright,
fact check
so
guy?
we'll get back to you on that. But anyways,
Oh, look at that, man. Hour and 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Fucking did it.
Really?
No. Let's keep going because we still gotta cut.
Okay,
some
alright.
down.
Yeah, bro.
No,
We can keep
I
going.
like that though. I like
You can
that.
keep going for sure. Bro, I have to say, This is
room?
probably like a top 3
Yup.
like man cave.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Give him some
Yeah.
shit on that, dude.
Bro,
Thank
hey,
you, man.
I don't know. They
I
got the
want this
video.
room
I don't
in
know
the
if y'all
house.
can see, bro, but this wall right here, bro, they got everything you need right there. Yeah.
So, just looking at the all-time leading scorer, fact check you on this. It's still Kareem. Kareem's still in the
Okay.
lead. LeBron second, Karl Malone third, and then Kobe being fourth right now.
R.I.P.
Oh, I said Will? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And don't roast me on that NBA community.
So,
When NBA Twitter finds out, they're
Oh,
gonna be
this
pissed.
guy's
Dude,
such a
pissed.
dumb engine. What the
They're
hell
gonna
he's
be
saying?
pissed, dude. Straight
And
up.
then boom, our shit gets canceled. Okay.
ah, shit.
No, I'm just fucking. Come on,
Just
guys.
joshing.
Come on, just joshing.
Josh is just joshing, dude. Just joshing.
But no, I definitely agree with most of the stuff you're saying. Like just like the lifestyle, the diet. You gotta really be fully committed as an athlete to what you do and put that 100% time. Because if you're not committed, you're not gonna see the results.
Right.
You're just gonna stay
Can I say
stagnant
this?
and
You ever done anything half-assed?
not anything half-ass
For sure.
for
Yeah.
sure.
And you know,
Yeah.
in your head.
Right?
Yeah.
You know you do that shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, when you do something that you really, really like to do you do it half-assed?
No, you put
So
full effort.
why would you do anything half-assed? Like when it even comes to, like cleaning the house, landscaping, like whatever you're doing around your house, dude. Like
Making me think,
you
Josh.
have to do that.
Think.
You have to do that shit everywhere. Work,
How you do anything?
lifestyle.
Yep.
How you do anything is how you do everything.
Yeah.
Hey, this is 20 years old. Quote.
Bars.
Grant Patterson.
Yup. I mean, literally, we were talking to Andrew about this on the last podcast about how he talks about, because I asked him about the belt system in regards to jiu-jitsu.
Right.
And he's saying how when you make that transition, they look for other aspects as well. It's like you got to be a blue belt in life
Right.
to make that position.
Okay.
You're going to
Yeah.
be a black
Oh,
belt,
yeah,
promoted to a
yeah.
black belt. You can't be a black belt and not have your shit together.
Right. Right.
And I'm like, oh.
Yeah, there's more to it than just performance, and that's
Right.
That's
But-
another thing with like
Yeah.
what it takes to get to that top level, bro. That like you got to deal with a lot more shit than just what happens inside that cage.
You
or
have to
on that
evolve
field.
with the journey.
Right.
Yup.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like the man you are today is not going to be prepared for what's later. You have to become that
Right.
person.
Yeah, exactly.
Facts.
It's the best, man.
That
It's
was
just-
that was nice.
Yeah.
that was nice. That was nice. Yeah.
For sure. But I was gonna say
Yeah, this
think we
is
could
around here, just-
maybe I don't know if we can probably end the podcast right here if you guys feel comfortable with this. I was gonna say, you got anything you want to plug? Social medias, anything you want to like?
Bro,
People
Follow
on.
boys. Follow boy on IG.
I mean,
Follow
bro,
boy on IG.
I don't even, to be honest, I don't really care about social media like that, but, bro, run my boy Andrew Coyne's Instagram page up, because that boy needs to get his followers right, so that after he knocks bro out on Saturday, we can get into the UFC, bro.
Hey, we got-
That's all I
We
gotta
got a
say.
booth over at the park.
Park
Oh, yeah,
Culture
yeah,
Lounge.
that's going on.
Well, I won't be there, though, because I'm 20.
Yeah. Oh,
On the record, I will not be there. I'm 20 years old. I will not be there.
It's like a double whammy, like great
Yeah.
podcast. Oh, you want to go? Oh, you can't. Oh, why? Oh, you're 20.
but
I got a funny guy. Take that one.
What?
What's up?
No, I don't.
Hey, true story. 18 years old, go to freaking, go to Washington with some of my buddies, his brother, and fucking we go to this gas station, right? Middle of Idaho, freaking
oh
nowhere.
no! Oh no!
My buddy Watson, won't say his real name. But my buddy Watson, right? He goes into this gas station. He goes, "You guys gotta come check this out." Dude.
Oh,
I'm like,
God.
okay, dude. Now he's got me excited. We walk into this freaking gas station. Literally, there's like an outdoor handrail, like a safety thing, like on a handicap access or something. Hella random. And as soon as you get down the ramp to the left, it's just like a CD collection or DVD collection, all pornos.
Oh
All
no!
pornos, right?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I thought I knew what you were talking about, but now I don't.
You're just going off the rails here.
Now I don't.
No, listen. Same place. Same place.
Okay.
I'm walking like, dude, what the fuck? Like, dude, Watson, what are you doing here? He goes, oh, I gotta get my stepdad a birthday present.
Oh, my
too.
Oh no! Oh
It's in
no!
a fucking porno, right?
Yeah.
And fucking, he's going to go pay, and like I'm just literally standing in line, and I see this fucking carousel thing. It's got fake IDs on it.
Oh, I know where this is going. I know exactly where this is going.
Like Family Guy shit, like hella like South Park shit, hella fucking funny shit.
McLovin.
And dude,
That's what it.
lo and behold, McLovin.
Oh god.
My buddy wants it. He goes, oh dude, I have to get one. Right? So he gets one, and it was only $2.50, right? $2.50. So fuck it, I have to get one.
I have to.
Get one. We come back from that trip a couple months later. We go to Santa Cruz, and fucking everyone's like, dude, we just got fake IDs, right? 19, 20 years old. I go, oh yeah, I got mine too, bro. They're pissed, like, dude, Josh, just saying it's not gonna work. You're hella dumb, right?
Wait, hold on. Tell them what the back of the
The
ID
back
said.
of the ID.
Like, it's not like it had a
front looked
barcode
real,
on it.
But the back said, I am McLovin.
Like, bro, it wasn't like, it's not like a fake ID, you know what I mean?
It was a
Yeah.
novelty.
Like, it's
a
like a,
novelty.
it's a
gag gift.
it's memorabilia, yeah, it's like from the
It's
movie.
not even real.
Why do I not have one of those right now? Like,
That facts. It should be in here, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Dude, I fucking used it at a CVS, a 12-pack of Miller High Life. Listen,
Hey, CBS.
As I'm leaving out this, paying
Oh,
for CVS,
fuck.
the lady looks at my fucking card, she looks at me, and she goes, Hawaii, huh? I go, yep. And she goes, what are you doing here? I go, oh, I'm just visiting from school, I'm on spring break. And she goes, huh, really, where do you go? I go, oh, I go to Hawaii State. Right?
Wait, so she didn't say anything about the fact that your name was McLovin.
Hey, kid you not, majority of the time, they didn't even flip the back.
Oh shit.
They didn't
Wow.
even flip it. They didn't even scan, they didn't even have the scanner, now they
Yeah, now they scan, yeah.
They
Back
didn't
in
even
the
do-
day.
Yeah, literally we're talking 6, 7 years ago.
That's
Not even that long.
Right.
But technology though, crazy.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
That
That's
is.
like the coolest thing about that trip. The trip, we couldn't get a room because we had to be 21 to get a room because there's
Yeah.
the local Santa Cruz law. You can't book a room unless you're 21 or older.
Mhm.
Use that ID to book a room.
Are you serious?
No way.
Ask I have about 3 people you can fact check that on.
Here's the funny part. I've heard this story a million times, and it's still fucking
funny, bro.
hilarious.
It's
Yeah, dude,
still
what the-
funny.
This guy-
How can you believe that?
Bro, it's unbelievable.
Do you
It is,
still-
'cause it's
Hey,
like-
really can't.
you
it's
got the
literally
idea-
from the movie.
You
Bro,
got-
like if y'all seen
Yeah.
this art, I remember Connor when he left it out one time, and so
Yeah.
I saw it, bro. If
Yeah.
y'all seen this art, bro, it was so fake,
Oh
bro.
my fucking god.
It's
He's got the-
McLovin,
he's got the
bro.
glasses,
We're
Yeah.
like, yo, yeah, it's him.
Right.
Oh my god.
Literally.
Hey, Josh being Josh.
Oh.
Start chopping it up
Right.
like nothing,
Yeah.
dude. Any other 19-year-old kid just would have folded under the pressure.
Right.
That
Well,
is
bro, yeah,
insane.
to have the balls to use that.
Yeah.
Oh, what? I'm not using
This
that
guy.
shit.
This is my mentality. Like, dude, what's the worst thing's gonna happen? They fucking steal. They're gonna confiscate my ID. I paid $2. Like, oh, you're gonna call my parents? Oh, I'm trying to go get a beer. Like, what the fuck? Like, of course they know what I'm fucking doing. I tell my parents everything. Like, the fuck?
Oh
That's
shoot.
it. Like, that's so funny these days too. Like, they want to make sure kids don't go out and drink, but they'll fucking let them drink anyways. So.
Yeah, bro. I mean,
That law, watch, it's gonna change in our lifetime generation. The drinking age will change.
you think 18?
Probably.
18.
Yeah, 18.
Bro, because I went to Germany and it's 16, bro.
And the thing
Oh,
is,
shit.
Yeah.
because I haven't traveled, but tell me this: the wow factor's kind of taken away from it. People, it's not
Right, it's
casual.
just casual, yeah,
Right.
yeah. Because I feel like when you try to make
Trying to
like
hide something.
yeah,
from
like
this,
you can't
take
do
something
this,
from
you
someone.
can't do, bro.
Yeah.
That just makes you want
Makes
to do
you
it
want to
more.
do it more.
Like,
Exactly. Just like
So,
the
like-
European girls when they see California guys. They're like,
I don't know.
people are like,
I don't
no,
know.
for real, check it out.
Go ahead.
Girls, I mean, they're like, dude, why do these European chicks always like these fucking American guys? It's simple, bro. We cut our foreskin off. Like, dude.
Hey,
No,
bro.
once it'd be like,
Oh
hold on,
my
let me
God,
pull this
bro.
shit backwards, bro. No, we're ready to go at all times, bro. I fucking got my war helmet on. I'm ready for battle, bro.
Yeah.
I'm crossing seas and I'm going to war.
Oh shit.
Yes, dude.
I'm weak,
I
bro.
tell my dude Bulldog, hey, we're fucking in Dubai, dude. Hey, I'm on a mission, dude.
Oh,
Oh no.
if he fights in Dubai,
I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm putting in
I'm
work
there.
too.
I've been telling this dude for
Fight
a
Island?
solid 3 months. Hey, we're going to Dubai, bro.
We're going to Dubai, brother.
Yeah.
On your expense for free.
Oh, God.
Shout out Uncle Dana. He
Shout
gonna
out
get me
Uncle
right.
Uncle Dana, we need that.
Uncle Dana, get us right.
Those tickets.
Facts.
But
Now Dan just needs to call the boy. That's it.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
for
don't
real.
need tickets yet. Just give my boy a phone call.
yeah. But
And then we'll see if Andrew wants to go. Bye
Right, we need some. Someone's got to do it. Might as well be him, bro.
yeah,
You know what I
for
mean?
sure.
I mean, he's got that look. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But hey, sushi though, you guys.
I'm down.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm not.
There's
I mean,
Ninja Sushi right there.
bet I'm
So-
down. Oh, I've heard about Ninja Sushi. It's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Bet.
All right, so to wrap this up, Josh, you got any socials you want to throw out? I know we did it last time with you.
Yeah, you know, you guys already know who it is, man. You know, follow me at J_to_the_labs on my IG. You know, if you want some really good fishing content, hit your boy. Gee. That's all I got. That's
The
all I
best.
got.
And Nick, you want to throw any socials out?
Yeah, so you can check me out on Instagram, Coach_Kadena. I'm still doing personal training from both my home and the gym in Rancho. Hit me up.
Get
Hey.
big. My boy will get you big. My boy will get you big. I promise.
Yeah, for sure. For me, when it comes to socials, like I said, just follow me on Instagram, dblack_24, on Instagram, and then you probably just look me up on Facebook and Twitter and find that too.
Yep.
Same
Yep.
same little thing. But to wrap this up, I appreciate you coming on the podcast, Grant. It
Bro, I
was good to
appreciate you having me, bro. It was a pleasure, bro. That was a good conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I
You
mean?
know, get a little chopper, get a little
Definitely.
chopper piece.
I'm
If you-
glad to have the boy Josh back. I think we should make you a regular
Anytime.
I
fixture.
think Josh might need to be on
Yeah,
that.
we
might
need we
be on
need
the
to
cast.
work your name into the title too somehow, some way.
Josh might need to be on
So-
the cast, man.
Yeah, but
We got a guest bedroom, you know?
yeah.
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 Just give me that.
Yeah.
Just give me a big one of those. I'll sleep on that,
Yeah,
man.
But to wrap this up, appreciate everybody who's listening. Like I said, follow the Instagram page for the podcast I'm gonna have coming up pretty soon, and then Twitter, everything. Follow here on YouTube, like and
Yup.
subscribe, all of
Yup.
it.
Hit the
SoundCloud,
bell. Hit
follow.
that bell for some
So
notifications.
hopefully we get on Spotify soon. We'll work that out, figure that out. But yeah, wrap it up.
Yep.
Thanks everybody, and we will
Sushi
see you
time. Sushi
later.
time.
See that?